it was cute because nobody really recognized me. And then I went over and I saw the three Wynn brothers, and then everybody recognized me. They were like, wait a second.
I was like, this is what pisses me off about figure skating. Like, this happens. We had the skate gate in, 2002? Every race feels like life or death almost. And it could be. Elana Meyers Taylor, we've been following this. She was sitting in second place. She won! She won!
Attention. The party is about to commence.
Welcome to the party.
What's up, party people? I'm Julie Foudy.
And I'm Abby Wambach. Hi, Jules.
Hi, Abs. Look
How
at
are
you in a hotel room in Milan. Let's go.
Let's go. The Olympics, the Winter Olympics. You know, I was...
Wait, why do I have all the USA gear on and you're just coming back from the game in your beige and khakis?
Listen, I forgot to bring
Dude.
USA gear. I got to the stadium and I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, last week I was trying to find a USA hockey jersey, but they're $275. And I was like, I have children that are going to college. I cannot spend $275 on
I
a
gotta
jersey.
put shoes on the baby. Shoes on the baby.
Seriously. So I was thinking about it last week, but then I forgot. And then on the way to the game, I was seeing everybody in USA gear, and I was like, oh my God. I am not even remote. Glennon had this gorgeous fur, fake fur. It's not real fur. Blue, electric blue. And I was like, well, at least one of us is in the uniform. But it's been amazing. And also, we were talking about how this is the first Olympic event since I've retired that I've been witness to, which is kind of fun and cool. Yeah, I haven't
First
been.
Olympic game that you've been to?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I bet you had all the feels.
I did, and it was cute because nobody really recognized me. And then I went over and I saw the three Wynn brothers, and then everybody recognized me. They were like, wait a second. And I'm like, I'm not walking around with my jersey on here, you know? And it was incredible. I was so excited to go to the women's hockey game. They are just freaking so good. And the city, I've never been to Milan also.
Right.
The city itself is just awesome and not too cold. So I'm happy about that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we went on a sightseeing tour this morning, and then we went to the women's hockey.
Oh, you did already?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm very exhausted. And Glennon was going to be on this with me, but she's sleeping.
She's like, peace out. Good night.
She hasn't slept in 2 days. She didn't sleep on the
Wait,
flight.
are you in the same room she's in right now? So you're trying to whisper.
She's
sleeping?
She's in the room right back there. I'm in the closet.
Gosh. Oh, God.
Nobody puts baby in the closet.
Okay. And my understanding too, as we knew, the Kinger was there. She actually sent a video in. So let's see if we can play that video.
Welcome to the party! We're just a continuation of our party, guys. Look at this. This is unbelievable. The U.S. is playing Sweden right now. It's only one period gone, but it's a party. And I think Abby's in the crowd somewhere. I'm going to try to find her.
Did you find her, Abby?
No. Okay, so here's the deal. Glenn and I went up during one of the intermissions in between periods to go find her. And there was no, it's evidently unknown to us mortals, us mere mortals, how to get to the skybox. I could not find it. And then everybody I asked did not speak English. So it was a failed attempt. And by the third period, Glennon, she started to do this and was really...
You didn't want to catch that on TV.
Well, she was suffering, and I'm like, look, we just got here less than 24 hours ago. So
yeah, exactly.
And Glennon hasn't slept, and I'm hoping that I'm not talking too loud, so I'm going to put the mic really close to my mouth.
Yeah, that actually sounds better. Oh, bless her, Glennon. Okay, but you
But the
tried,
women,
so that's good.
yeah, we tried. And the freaking
Yeah,
hockey team, it's just a totally different experience watching it in person. Like,
yeah,
it's so physical and it's so fun to like watch them move their bodies on these like little blades. It's
yeah,
incredible. It's so
yeah,
hard. And they are so good and so young. Like, they have such a young team.
yeah,
And also a few veteran players like Kendall and Hillary Knight. It's
yeah.
just
Alex Carpenter. Yep.
so I got to this Duomo tour, the incredible cathedral here, and Sarah Nurse's family, two members of Sarah Nurse's family, were in
She's the
my
Canadian
group,
hockey
my tour
player.
group, Canadian hockey player. And at the end of the tour, I feel kind of embarrassed, but not really, because it ended up working out. That Sarah's family ended up having to chip in my share of the tip because didn't have any euros on me. I asked the guide, I said, "Do you do Venmo?" And the guide said, "What is Venmo? What is Venmo?" And he said it in this hilarious Italian accent. And I just was like, "Oh shoot, I'm stuck here." And she threw in 10 euros for me. So Sarah Nurse,
Oh, I'm going to tell
and your
Sarah
family,
Nurse's family that I know where you live to get that 10 euros back.
I owe you 10 euro. I know it, and I pay my debts. I promise.
She does. She does. She's
Yeah.
good. She's good for it. She's good for
But
it.
the city is bustling, man. It's been
Oh,
awesome.
I bet.
Yeah.
Billy No Mates over here, Julie No Mates over here, who is not in Italy, decided that I needed to at least feel like I was at the Olympics with my swag on. So I'm excited you both got to go, and even though you didn't ultimately connect to the King or Skybox, which they might have actually put bouncers on you and said, "Nope, you can't come in."
I know.
They did go to her in the game. They showed her, which was cool. So that was great, and talked about how she was so instrumental in founding the PWHL. So Kinger and Elana got a little bit of love there. I was like, go to
That's the
Abby
least.
too. Abby's in the stands.
Well, I was sitting right behind. We had like just gotten our seats. And the Swedish goalkeeper, like, we were right behind the goalkeeper from Sweden in the first period. And I like look at Glennon, and I was about to tell her, when the puck comes towards the glass, the goal is to not flinch. And a puck comes towards the glass right as we sit down. And I was like, ah.
And you flinched. So
I totally
USA, we should probably give the score for those of you who don't know. You will probably know by the time this airs on Tuesday. USA beat Sweden in that semifinal 5-0. So the US have now outscored 6 teams by a combined 31-1.
Wow.
And they
That's
haven't
so
allowed a
wild.
goal since the second period of their first game against Czechia on February 5th. So let's go. One more, as Kendall Coyne would say, one game at a time. Coming up, we've got more from Milan and Cortino, of course. We aren't done yet. And we've got our go-to guide for the Olympics, Marissa Tandon, standing by. But before we bring in Marissa, let's get this party started with the highlights and headlines you'll want to celebrate this week in women's sports. I don't know. I heard it's true. There are other sports happening right now outside of the Olympics. Even though Declan, my son, was like, "Mom, you have not left that couch for 2 weeks." He said the other day. I was like, "What's wrong with that? I'm fine on the couch with my computer watching the Olympics all day, every day." Okay,
That's
topic
good.
1. Unrivaled had its 1v1 finals, and it wasn't 50 Shades of Grey, Abby. It was just 2. Seriously, there was $200,000 on the line. So this was serious business in the finals of the Unrivaled 1v1 tournament. And the finals came down to 2 Greys, Chelsea Gray and Alicia Gray, in a best of 3 showdown. And it literally became a battle of attrition. There were hands on knees, gasping for air. I mean, 1v1, you would know. Basketball, I don't know as well because I'm not such a great basketball player, but it looks like it's a lot of work. But in the end, went to 3 games. It was the Aces star, Chelsea Gray, who pulled it out in dramatic style. She knocked down a 3-pointer in the 3rd game to take it 7-6 and pocket the $200,000. And as the runner-up, Alicia Gray will take home $50K. And I mean, Chelsea
nice.
Gray, can we just talk about, I mean, the woman just keeps stacking wins. She was unrivaled finals MVP last year. Add that to the 4 WNBA titles Chelsea has, a WNBA finals MVP, a Commissioner's Cup championship and MVP. And crazy enough, the $200,000 payday is more than Chelsea Gray made in the WNBA last season. Can you believe that?
That's not right.
Yeah. Yeah. She earned $196,267 with the championship winning Las Vegas Aces and made more of that in her 1v1. Let's go, Chelsea Gray.
That's upsetting.
Proud of her.
That's upsetting,
Yes.
but I'm very happy that she got that payday. Topic number 2, college hoops. We're going to head to, Jules. Number 4, Texas holds on to beat number 21, Tennessee, 65-63 on Sunday. The win comes just 4 days after a 16-point loss to Vanderbilt, to which Texas head coach Vic Schaefer said his team has no heart and was probably the softest team I've had in years. Ouch. Glad they bounced back, but yikes. And ironically, Tennessee's head coach, Kim Caldwell, made headlines on February 8th, about a week ago, by harshly criticizing her team's effort after her historic 93-50 loss to South Carolina. She said, and I quote, the team had a lot of quit in them, adding that they struggled to stay composed when things go wrong and just quit on you. Note to both coaches.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Gosh.
I just don't think it ever works in the long run, unless, of course, you want to lose your teams fast. I mean, hearing both of those statements made me cringe. There's just lots of better ways to get through to your team than go to the press with stuff. Like, how far gone must it be if that, because that feels like a nuclear last option, maybe. Anyways, that's,
I was like, when both of them said that, even Dawn Staley, she was asked about it because it was against South Carolina in her presser. When the Tennessee coach Kim Caldwell said that, and she goes, "Oh," she goes, "I don't know if I would have done that in public." I'm like, no, don't do that. No, to both coaches. I know coaching is hard. I know it's hard, but don't do that if you want to keep your team.
I agree.
Okay, sorry, keep going.
I agree. Yeah, on to Saturday. Number 3, South Carolina held on to defeat number 6, LSU. Dawn Staley wins her 500th game as a Gamecocks head coach. LSU hadn't beaten, I know, that's so many wins. LSU hadn't beaten South Carolina since January of 2012. And if my math is mathing, that's 14 years for those of you counting at home. That is 14 years. It seemed like this could have been LSU's chance to break the streak.
So close.
They got to within 6 times in the second half. And the LSU fans, they gave Malaysia Fulwiley a standing ovation when she checked into the game. The former Gamecocks finished with 6 points and 4 steals in 13 minutes against her former team. And Kim Mulkey making headlines again. She went nuts at the end of the third quarter and had to be held back. She could be seen mouthing at the refs. The Daily W Sports reporting also saying that it's because of a beef that started in 2016 when she was a coach at Baylor and they lost to Oregon State in the Elite Eight. Jules, I wonder who is going to tell Kim that holding on to that for 10 years isn't healthy at all.
Yeah, agree. But maybe that shouldn't be me, because literally I still blame the ref from, and I'm bitter. I wake up at night. I have cold sweats. I'm going to admit it all. The 2000 Olympic gold medal we lost thanks to the ref and the Norwegian Viking biatches, but she missed a handball.
It's not their fault
about it, but yeah.
It's the ref's fault.
They literally had to hold Kim Mulkey back from the referee, and now we know why. 10 years later, let it go, Kim. I'm trying to.
Do you think that that's her trying to fire her team up, or really like her just losing it? It's so weird.
Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of both. Okay, topic 3. 2 cool documentaries to watch just dropped yesterday, February 16th. Hello Sunshine, alongside Ally Financial and the Lida Hill Philanthropies If Then initiative, announced the next chapter of The Rise, a 5-part documentary series chronicling the growth of women's sports. 2 highly anticipated feature-length documentaries, the inaugural season of the Professional Women's Hockey League and the Gold Medal Girls of X Games, will premiere, as we said, on February 16th. And the PWHL doc follows the historic inaugural season, of course, of the PWHL and all the amazing athletes and what they had to do to actually get the league going. And they followed the Minnesota Frost and other teams to the first championship and the league's founding. BJK and Elana Kloss are executive producers on the PWHL doc as well. That is our party starter. And we are going to say, ciao, Abby. Go get your sleep and enjoy Milan. Because coming up, we are in the final stretch of the Olympics. So it's the perfect time for our party buzz with Marissa Tandon. Marissa has been all over the biggest Olympic stories, sharing behind the scenes details and crazy storylines. Abs, we know, and I'm so thankful that we got to be part of such an amazing team for so long, but we know what it takes to be part of a team. Mm-hmm. And QuickBooks on the Intuit platform gives business owners access to a team. And that team is composed of Intuit AI and trusted experts for the assistance you need. So doing it yourself no longer means, hallelujah, doing it alone. And Abs, as the Winter Olympics get going, I get really excited. Like I would like to rewind the clock 20 years and see if I could do them. And then I realized like that's a terrible idea. But I realized too that like the reason I care so much about the Olympics is because it brings me back all these wonderful emotions about our group. Because as you know, when you go to Olympics, you have your players, of course, that needs to be in lockstep and cohesive. But your team is so much bigger than just the players. Like when we got it right, we got the medical staff right. We got the training staff right. We got the equipment manager right. We got the GMs and obviously the coaching staff. Like such a big family that becomes part of the team. Mm-hmm. And if that wasn't all clicking, we weren't clicking and we weren't winning.
So
and that
true.
is so true. And that's the really cool thing about QuickBooks and what they're offering is that you can stop doing your critical business jobs alone and outdo it with QuickBooks on the Intuit platform as your partner. Learn more about Intuit QuickBooks at quickbooks.com.
Okay, Jules, I still remember the first World Cup I traveled to as a player. Not just the games, but like the feeling of the city itself. Like everywhere you went, there were flags in windows and strangers talking about soccer at coffee shops, kids juggling balls on the sidewalks. Like the whole place felt alive.
And Abs, can you imagine if we'd been able to stay with our teammates at one home base? Get up and make breakfast together? Chocolate chip pancakes, anyone? Booking a house on Airbnb would have made all the difference. And I'm telling you, my chocolate chip pancakes are really good.
I mean, totally. Like hotels are fine, but having your own space during something that intense would just hit differently, right? That's honestly what I look forward to when I book a home on Airbnb. Space, comfort, and a feeling like where you're staying is a destination in and of itself, right?
Yeah, and as we know, if you live in a city and that's about to host big World Cup moments, because that's coming, that is soon, opening up your home on Airbnb is such a powerful way to be a part of that experience. Fans are coming from all over the world, Abs, looking to stay close to the action in the real neighborhoods, soaking in the culture.
Yeah,
And-
your home,
yeah.
Jules, your home, especially with a few touches of local sports pride, can help make their trip unforgettable. If you've thought about hosting your home on Airbnb, this is your sign to check it out.
That's right. Your home might be worth more than you think. Find out how much at airbnb.com/host. Abigail,
What's up?
I think you know this already, but it's worth repeating because I'm obsessed with it. I've been trying to buy less clothes because
Same.
I feel like I have a lot. And I know I just want to consume less. And
Yes.
and I'm actually loving and wearing the ones I own. And that's why I've been obsessed with Quince lately, because I've gotten a few of their items and they're really well done. Everything makes you feel kind of elevated, right? And you end up reaching for it over and over again. I got one of their cashmere sweaters recently. And
So good. So soft.
yeah, and as you know, this week hasn't been cold, but other weeks have been colder here in California, and it has become my go-to. It's soft, it fits, and it just looks expensive in the best way. And they have gorgeous colorways for every single one. My preference actually is kind of a neutral one called oatmeal, but which is unlike me, but I'd stock up on all of them. Quince has got 100% organic cotton sweaters, premium denim with stretch, so you're not dying in your jeans all day, and luxe cotton cashmere blends that are perfect for that weird in-between weather, and it's all designed to actually last, not fall apart after 3 washes. Refresh your wardrobe with Quince. Go to quince.com/welcome to the party for free shipping on your orders and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/welcome to the party to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/welcome to the party. Abby,
Yeah.
I am so excited about our new sponsor, Goodles. Because, yeah,
I say Goodles. Do you like Goodles?
A gooder noodle is Goodles. Goodles.
Goodles, or it could be a play on noodles because it's pasta. So it
Right.
could be Goodles. Is it Goodles or is it Goodles?
Goodles. Oh, good call. I say good.
Oh, cool.
Goodles.
Goodles.
It's amazing. This brand of mac and cheese is a game changer, party people. They have all the deliciousness, right, of your favorite boxed mac and cheese brands, but they're better for you. Every serving of Goodles mac and cheese has protein, fiber with prebiotics. Who does that? It's amazing. And vitamins and minerals from real plant sources. It has the taste of the ultimate comfort food, but with the vitamins and proteins that we all want for a well-balanced diet. And I got so into it. I don't know if you can see these, Abby. I started making just batches of them over the weekend for the family that we could just keep eating. And their marketing is brilliant. Shall We Dance is this one. It's called this. This one is a mover and a shaker.
Oh, hey.
This one is called Queso, Tell Me More. Tex-Mex style. That's just 3 of them. They're really funny names. I did a taste test of all 3.
You like the shell one the best.
Which one?
The
Shall We Dance?
Yeah.
No, no.
It's cacio de
It's the
pepe.
cacio de pepe. It was so good. It had like a little peppery pepe,
Yeah.
a little bite to it. It was really good. Pro tip: you
I'm
don't
so
have to
hungry
use
right now.
all the cheese that goes into it. You can use like 3/4 of it. That's what I did. Cacio de pepe, actually, I used all the cheese. The other ones, I'm not like an ooey gooey mac and cheese gal. I used all the
Same.
cheese, and I was like, oh, I probably would cut it to 3/4. But if you love ooey gooey, that was really good. But it is really good. But Goodles is also Clean Label Purity Award certified, which means it's been tested for over 400 different contaminants, and Goodles meets their highest standard, which is amazing.
Wow.
There is something for everyone with an amazing variety of flavors. Literally, there are so many. I'm going to every weekend try 3 or 4, including vegan and gluten-free options.
I'm trying to go gluten-free these days. So
there
this
they
is
have
good.
it for you. Okay,
Good
so
news.
and they sometimes they don't even do them as mac and cheese. They just do protein-packed noodles.
Oh, nice.
Right? Okay. You need some Goodles mac and cheese in your life. Trust me, party people. You and your whole family will love them. I've been eating it all weekend. Pick up Goodles on your next shopping trip. It's available nationwide at Target and Walmart, plus any other major grocery stores and retailers. Okay, party people, time to find out all the buzz around the party that is Milan Cortina, let's dig in and welcome in Marissa Tandon, because a lot has been going on. We talked about the U.S. women's hockey team advancing to the gold medal match earlier. Marissa, you were over in Milan. How was it? And thank you for joining us.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me. I was in Milan. It is incredible on the ground over there. The energy and just the fan base is just so cool. And watching people actually win medals in person, like I've been watching it on TV forever, but watching it in person is just so different.
It's actually kind of weird for me because I've covered or played in like 11 Olympics, I counted. Mm-hmm. So, and obviously I played in 3, covered 8 between summer and winter. And so there's not many that I've been home watching like this. Mm-hmm. And it's fascinating to be able to consume it. Because when you're at the games, you're not seeing any of the NBC coverage. Right. Or hearing any of the commentary, which I think adds such a layer that is so fabulous. So it's actually been really fun for me to watch it from this side, from the American side, and consume it all, which is fabulous. But I am a little jealous because Abby's out there right now, Billie's out there, and Julie No Mates over here is just back home.
Yeah, I will say Billie being at the women's Team USA women's hockey game today was a big conversation actually online, given the fact that NBC took a lot of time out of the broadcast to focus on men throughout the game, which was tough.
I saw that.
Yeah, we had the Kachuk brothers mic'd up instead of really anyone else that was present that could have been mic'd up, a player or Billie
they did go to Billie and talk about her, but no mic. Yeah. And Abby was there as well. I'm sure there was a ton.
Yeah, and we had like an actual interview during gameplay of men's hockey players, which was, and it was just an interesting choice. I think we've seen them bring up the NHL players every single women's hockey game, even before the men were even on the ground in Milan, which has been a tough. I think it's a tough angle for it.
Yeah, I agree, and I mean. And I love NBC, and I commentate for them for the summer games, of course. Mm-hmm. But like similar to the summer games, like they kept cutting. This is World Feed though, not NBC. They kept cutting to Tom Cruise, and I'm like, there's all these amazing. I was getting mad during the telecast, and I was like, why do we keep cutting to Tom Cruise? And they're like. We have no control over the world feed for that. Because I'm like, there's Tobin Heath, and there's Abby Wambach, and there's a million amazing legends in the building right now. Lauren Cheney Holiday. And we're not cutting to any of them. Like, let's cut to them. Anyways, so, but this one felt like they were trying to promote, obviously, their U.S. men's games as well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I agree. It was too much when there's other people you can be highlighting. Marissa, I don't know if you saw them too live, but the ice dancers from the United States that were heavily favored to win the gold medal, Madison Chalk and Evan Bates, as Kendall Coyne calls it, losing gold, taking silver. And there's a bit, because they came in as the favorites and seemed to pull off a mistake-free, really good run that, do you call it runs? No. Dance? Skate?
Program. Sorry. For. Yeah,
they seem to pull off a mistake-free program. Can you call this? There's been a lot of debate about the French judge being nationalistic. Can you call this a judging scandal? Is that too aggressive?
I would say, I think for me, I would probably use the word controversy, right? Because figure skating, when it comes to judging, is very subjective, especially when it comes to ice dance. When you look at figure skating in terms of sort of like the men's individual or pairs, a lot of that is very much about technical execution and how hard your skills are. But when it comes to ice dance, a lot of it really is art. It is just like dance, which is completely subjective. However, the big issue, I've seen a lot of people talking about sort of this 8-point change between the French judge and the rest of the judges in terms of kind of how big his spread was that he judged for the French couple that won. And I think the other interesting part about it is that you do see a couple of other judges that also scored the French pair higher than the American pair. And what is odd is that from a viewer standpoint, when you're looking at it and you're not a figure skater and you're not a figure skating judge, there are moments in that French pair's final that you look at it and you say, I saw them fall out. They were not,
Right. Mistakes.
executing these correctly. There were visible mistakes to an untrained eye. And so I think that is where the controversy has become such a big deal.
Right.
They could have challenged the score within 24 hours of the actual scores being finalized, which they ultimately decided not to do. And Team USA has said that they're going to support the decision of Madison and Evan to not do that, and to focus on this. But I think also one of the bigger things that we heard Madison Bates talk about is sort of the idea that the judging needs to be a little bit more transparent for fans that are watching from home, because it does feel like an upset that was shocking. And they did ask her when they watched the French pair go, did they think that they had the gold medal? And they said yes. Right. So I think the tough part is that it does feel like there is this large gap where one judge, who obviously is scoring his own country's pair, is able to influence the judging this much. And it's tough. I do think from an untrained eye, it looked like there was a clear winner, and it's not who ended up standing on the top step of that podium.
I was like, this is what pisses me off about figure skating. Like, this happens. We had the skate gate in 2002.
Yes.
Where again, a French judge was like, well, I felt a little more pressure to vote for the Russian pair, and then they had to award all four of them after that and disqualify the judge. But I'm like, come on. Anyways, I did feel awful. Okay, I'll move on from that. I'm calling it a scandal. I don't care what anyone says. Come on, let's be better, people. I also feel awful for Michaela Schifrin. But because she's raced in 2 races, she hasn't podiumed yet. But we have to talk about the Italian skier, Federica Brignone.
Yes.
I mean, she should absolutely be celebrated. So do you want to give the party people some background on her?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is one of my favorite stories actually so far out of this.
Agreed.
Because there's been also one of the things that's been really fun about this Olympics is Italy has really been performing very well on home turf, basically home ice, home snow, however you want to put it. But when it comes to Federica, she was actually also going through this same injury that we've seen so many of our skiers have to deal with this year, which was she previously had a torn ACL and a fractured leg, and she was able
in April of 2025.
And I think
That's
what's wild about this too is we're looking at it and we're seeing so many women dealing with the same injury and being able to rehab it and being able to get back on their skis and get into Olympic level competition. And it's just wild. It's wild to see how quickly they're able to do this. And she's doing so at 35. We've talked a lot about Lindsey Vohn's age and about that injury for her. And I think 35 is pretty impressive.
Yeah. And literally I read somewhere that she only was able to get in 2 pre-Olympic races, trial runs before she was even able to ski. And now she's a double gold medal winning skier.
Back
at
to
35.
back, which is just wild. It's an insane feat to be able to do something like that.
Yeah. Super G on Thursday, giant slalom gold on Sunday, back to back. Slow.
Yes.
Yay! It is hard to believe, though, Marissa, that the winningest skier in the sport has only, and that's Michaela Schifrin, has only 2 victories in 12 Olympic races across 4 Olympic Games. And she's planning on one more race in Cortina. So let's go, Michaela. It's one of her strongest, the slalom. She's won, 7 of the 8 World Cup races this season in the slalom. So come on, Michaela.
Incredible. I hope to see her do it. I will say it has been a theme of these games that we're seeing favorites come in and not actually have this sort of lay down win. We saw it with Ilya Malinin. We've seen it with how tight the fight was for gold for the U.S. in the figure skating team event. We saw it with the figure skating ice dance pair that we just talked about. We're seeing a lot of people who, Chloe
Diggins.
Kim. Yeah, exactly.
Chloe Kim. Yeah.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of this where it's interesting. I think, there's a lot of different elements of it. And sometimes I think there's the element of Olympics, like, competing on the Olympic stage can be a very intense situation. But also on the other side, you've got people who are, with an Italian skier being able to do this on her home turf, with a Kazakhstan figure skater being able to bring home gold for his country. Yeah. Sometimes the Olympics are letting you rise to the occasion in a way that you normally wouldn't.
Yeah, which is what I love particularly about Winter Olympics, because there's just so much on the line. Yes. And we joke about this in a sense that it's like, it does feel, Abby and I were saying earlier, it's like every race feels like life or death almost. And it could be. That's the crazy thing, right? Outside of maybe curling, but I mean, they're sweeping for their lives maybe, but it's intense. And
it is. I will say one of my favorite things about the Winter Games is when I was kind of doing the series, prepping for the games and talking about the history of each of them. So many of them come out of sort of like just we were either frozen somewhere and really bored, which is curling, which happened in Scotland, or we were like doing war games and survival games, so like biathlon, and we wanted to ultimately figure out who was best at it. And I think that's why the Winter Olympics seems so intense. Is so much of the history of those sports comes from just like literal survival.
Yes. I hadn't thought of it that way, but yes, maybe. Or like a dare gone bad. I don't know.
Yes.
Jules.
Yes, ma'am.
It's the busiest time of the year.
Clearly.
And we got to break through the busiest time of the year.
We do.
With what our favorite thing is, the new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus, powered by Peloton IQ.
Yes.
The new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus is, honestly, it's like their most elevated equipment with real-time guidance. Mm-hmm. It has endless ways to move, either alone or with your favorite instructors. We love this thing. It's cross-training reimagined with features designed to help you reach your goals seemingly effortlessly.
I was just going to say, maybe not entirely effortlessly, because that's the point.
Exactly.
Shouldn't be effortless.
Yeah, we got to be doing effort here. Peloton helps you achieve more in less time. It's all about sustainability, right? And with Peloton's features that help you plan, they help you stay motivated, they help you achieve your peak performance, you can let yourself run, lift, sculpt, push, walk, go, like while Peloton handles the rest. And I'm the kind of person that needs to be told what to do while working out, because it is harder for me to get motivated. And honestly, in the past 5
it's very hard for you to get motivated for Minute to Win It. However, keep going, carry on.
Exactly. Honestly, in the past 5 or so years of trying all sorts of classes or workouts or fitness trends, nothing has really stuck for me the way that this Peloton has. Same as my family. My family, like, it's almost like you walk downstairs to get on the thing and somebody's on it. It's like, ugh, now I have to wait. It offers seriously endless ways to train for a well-rounded routine, no matter how busy you are. Let yourself run, lift, sculpt, push, and go. Explore the new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com.
Okay, party people, today we have got to, Abigail, shout out the people who kept us literally on the field, throughout our careers. Yep. So literally the people who taped us up, rebuilt us, rehabbed us, got us back out there, and we were always able to perform at our best thanks to the medical professionals who always had our backs.
Yep.
And our knees and your ankles. Yeah. And the list goes on and on.
It's true.
And that's absolutely the case with legendary skier Lindsey Vonn. And as we've been following and talking about her epic return to the 2026 Winter Games, she's already, as we know, one of the GOATs, but now she's coming back after devastating injuries. And I'm thrilled to watch her because we know she's going to crush at the Olympics in Milan.
So yep.
And Lindsay's amazing medical team and the entire USA medical team will be wearing awesome uniforms from Figs. This company makes kick-ass scrubs normally, and then their Olympic uniforms are next level. They are the official outfitters of Team USA's medical team, and the great news is you can wear the Team USA collection too. It's cool, it's functional, ups your scrub game for sure. Check out the limited edition Team USA collection and get 15% off your first order at wearfigs.com with code FIGSRX. FIGSRX. That's wearfigs.com, code FIGSRX.
I'm actually going to go get those right now. That sounds so exciting. Okay, so Jules, party people, if you're listening to this show, chances are you're already thinking about the World Cup.
Yep.
I know I am. And that's why I use Shipt. With Shipt, you can get the same day grocery delivery from stores you already shop at, which means no last minute runs when you'd rather just be on the couch glued to the TV, as I certainly will be during the World Cup. You can order from places like Safeway, Albertsons. It's not just grocery stores, but other essentials too. And you're connected to a real shopper with Shipt who actually pays attention to the details. You can text one-on-one if you're picky about brands, size, dietary needs, which I am, at the very specific ripeness level of bananas, which is it's true.
It's huge.
Please let me be able to eat them the day that I get it.
Yeah.
Or not. Get me some green ones because I've got a few and I just need these to ripen a little bit longer. If you have an annual Shipt membership, you can place as many orders as you want, get 0 delivery fees on orders over $35, unlock exclusive deals, and even request your favorite shoppers again. Download the app or order now at shipt.com. That's SHIPT.com.
Okay, another one of my favorite stories, and it's the mother-son combo of Sarah and Lassie. Can you tell us about that as well? Were you able to even like see them, or you weren't in Cortina?
I wasn't in Cortina, so I only was able to see. I actually just saw hockey and speed track, short track, but with the skiing couple, the skiing pairing here of this mother-son Olympic story, I think it's really cool because this is actually Sarah's 7th Olympics, which is insane.
Let me just set it up for you a little bit. Mexico's Sarah Schlepper, who Marissa just said is in her 7th Olympics for Mexico, and her son, Lassie Giola, they're officially the first mother-son duo to compete at the same Winter Olympics. And Sarah, before she competed for Mexico, she did 4 Olympics for the United States of America.
Yes, and this is something that a lot of people didn't realize that you could do. I've seen a lot of people under the misunderstanding that you can't change the country that you compete for after you've competed in one Olympics, which is not the case. Actually, we see a lot of nationality changes in terms of which country you represent across many sports, especially in figure skating, actually, especially in pairs. So she has had this insane sort of legendary run of how many Olympics she's attended, competing for multiple countries. And then she taught her son how to ski. And at 18, he's making his Olympic debut. And she had kind of come out of retirement at a certain point, came back, and now they're the first mother and son to ever compete in the same one.
And she's 46 years old doing, y'all, the Super G. She's racing at the Olympics in the Super G. And beyond being the first mom-son combo to race, she became the oldest alpine skier to compete at the Olympics.
Incredible.
She finished in last, but God bless her.
Sarah! I think sometimes it's like, last is competed. You cross the finish line. Incredible.
Okay. Marissa, you are a rock star, my friend. Thank you. Welcome home.
Thank you.
Did you bring any USA gear? Unlike Abby, it appears.
I didn't. We actually the stores don't have the USA gear inside the main inside the main stores that they have. They have just all Olympics branded gear. But I did get a pretty sick Milano Cortina hockey jersey that I'm very happy with. So.
Sweet.
Very happy. A lot of Olympic gear, but no USA gear.
Yeah, okay. Well, she's going to have to go general Olympic gear. She didn't bring anything. I was like, sister, come on. I had to wear this for her.
I love it.
She did find the Wynn brothers. I don't know if you saw that. So
I'm obsessed with them. Oh, good.
Yeah. And they're from
Very
Rochester. Who knew?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I didn't either. They knew
so
her
funny.
right away. They were like, Abby. I'm like, oh my God, I love them. They're so good on Insta.
Oh, good.
Okay, Maurice. Thanks, darling. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me. Thank you so much.
Okay, party people, you get just me because as we talked about, Abby is in Milan, BJK is in Milan, and Julie is not. So don't forget, party people, to subscribe to the Welcome to the Party YouTube channel. Click that little bell icon so you get updates when new episodes go live. And if you can take 1 minute, we would so appreciate it. If you can rate, leave a comment, subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And be sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and wherever you get your socials at Welcome to the Party Show, where myself, the Kinger, and Abby will bring the party straight to your feed. And you can email us. We love to hear from you at partypeoplequestions@gmail.com. Shout out to our friend Kate Diaz for her amazing theme music, which she wrote and composed herself. Wait, hold on. Before we go, Asia's in my ear. This is our producer. Because Elana Meyers Taylor, we've been following this. As we were recording, she was doing her monobob run. She was sitting in second place. Asia, what did you say? She won! She won! Stop it! She won gold! You guys, this is amazing! And I have no one to celebrate it with except myself. Where are you, Abby and Kinger? She won. We had Elana Meyers Taylor on the podcast. She was talking about the fact that one, she didn't even know that with a medal of any sort, she would tie Bonnie Blair to become the most decorated U.S. female winter Olympic athlete ever. She is now tied with Bonnie. And we also talked about that this is her 5th Olympics and she had never won. She has a lot of medals. She had never won an Olympic gold medal. Elana Meyers Taylor, let's go in the monobob. Yes. This is Monday, February 16th. This goes out on Tuesday, but that is so huge because we were tracking that as we were recording. So thrilled for her. And if you haven't watched that episode, you should go listen to it because she is just amazing. She's doing all of this on the road with her 2 sons, Nico and Noah. They're 3 and 5 years old. Both have disabilities. Both are deaf. One has Down syndrome. And as she calls it, her Myers-Taylor traveling circus, she says, I want to model for them that they can do anything they want to do in life and that a disability is not going to stop them. And she's not even done. She could actually become the most decorated U.S. female winter Olympian ever in her race in the 2-woman bobsled runs. The medal runs happen on Saturday, February 21st. So I think it's at 12:05 p.m. Pacific. We're going to be checking that out. I'm just so thrilled for her. Yes! Congratulations, EMT! Since it's just me to close out our USA cheer, I had to bring in some backup. So Izzy, my daughter, is home from Oregon for a couple days, and Sir Declan Sawyers is also in the house. Come on, let's go. You want to bring Swaggy in? There's Deck. There's Izzy. Oh, you're going to get Swaggy in too? Swaggy, put your paws in. Izzy, put your paws in. On 3. Do you guys know how it goes? From the soul. We're going to go on 3. USA. Are you ready? On 3. USA.
Oh, wait,
USA.
is it? You go 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, and then from the soul. Are you ready? Swaggy, put your paw in.
Swaggy.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. USA. Oh! Yes!
Welcome to the Party is an independent production brought to you by Treat Media. Treat Media makes art for humans who want to stay human. Initial Digital is our production partner, and you can also watch our full conversations on the Welcome to the Party YouTube channel and follow us at Welcome to the Party Show on Instagram and TikTok. Thanks for listening.